dude, the example of Jesus talking to Peter when he knew that Peter was about to deny him 3 times, he says, Peter, you're about to be tested, and I've advocated to the Father for you that your faith may remain steadfast, may remain strong throughout, like that your faith may remain strong, and that you'd come out the other side and you would strengthen the brothers, basically through your completing the task.
Yeah.
And it's so wild that Jesus didn't give him a little nugget of wisdom. He didn't try to coerce him or manipulate him, or he didn't try to supernaturally change the way he was going to act before he denied him 3 times. But he let Peter go through that seriously difficult time, because he knew that what Peter was going to get on the other side of that was so much more valuable than the pain and guilt Peter was going to feel after denying Jesus.
Yeah. Yep.
And if that doesn't show us how we should be treating each other, I don't know what does. Like, how many times have I tried to fix someone's problem when they've come to me asking for advice? How many times have I tried to, when they don't even ask for advice, I'll give unsolicited advice. When they're just venting to me or they're talking to me and I try to fix their problem, instead of going to Jesus and saying, Lord, so-and-so needs your help right now. Would you give them the faith to get through it?
Wow.
Because we don't believe that God will really do that for them. Or we just want to fix it ourselves so that we can feel good. We can be their savior.
Yeah.
But Jesus himself was the savior. And he said, I've gone to the Father for you. I've advocated for you that your faith may remain strong.
Dang, dude.
And that when you get through this, that you will strengthen the brothers. And now we have that entire story for the last 2,000 years that has strengthened us. That has strengthened the entire church across the world who's read the Bible, who's read that story. Imagine if Jesus had fixed it right there and said, you know what, Peter? Guess what? I just fixed it for you. You're not even have to go through that.
Imagine if you said something like, Peter, make sure you read the Bible extra hard today. Make sure you're prepared for what's coming.
Make sure you read an extra devotional today. Make sure you bring a coat so you don't go by that fire and get tested by that girl and manipulate and deny me.
Go to the temple, give your temple tax. That's it though, man. That's the essence of discipleship. It really is as simple as becoming a disciple of Christ, and through that, showing others to do the same. And that's it.
Like right now, I'm super like frustrated that this wind has not died down. I have no idea if this audio is going to be any good at all.
No clue.
This freaking light is testing me right now, Zach. I would love to chunk it. Why is our camera not staying charged? Couldn't tell you. All of these things are upsetting. But you know what? I know it's all going to be okay.
That's right, dude. We're going to come out better on the other end of it. But dude, that's what... Remember we were at Pizza Twist?
Pizza with the twist.
Pizza with a twist. And we were talking about that. I was talking about how I appreciate your friendship because you and I, it seems like we share this, I don't know, ability, whatever, like this gift or whatever, this mindset.
We're gifted.
Yeah. But no, it's like this mindset of encountering these difficulties, but being able to literally laugh and smile through it, even though it's incredibly frustrating. But we were talking about how and really I believe that is coming from this kingdom living mindset that we're taking on, this nature of Christ that we're taking on. And it is literally like a superpower. It's like a superpower to be able to deal with these things like that. Just to brush it off and say, you know what, dude? I'm gonna be all right. And actually, even more than that, to think, you know what, like, I'm gonna be better because of this. And then I feel like the next level of after that is truly being able to thank God for these trials and actually literally appreciating them, because you know it's the key to building your character.
It's so frustrating for me to try to put this all into words, because some of the feedback that I've gotten from what we've talked about is from people that are in the church, is like they feel sorry for us, like as if because we're experiencing these things, that we're just not getting it. And it's frustrating for me because...
Wait, they feel sorry for us?
In a sense, yeah. Like, it's like, dang, like I wish that you would have, it sucks that you haven't had that community and all this stuff, like, in the church, where it's like, it just gave me the feeling that they were, like, feeling sorry for us.
Like pitying us?
Yeah, like, it was like pity. And it's frustrating to me that I'm not able to communicate well enough, I feel like, the distinctions between this surface level temple church world and truly living in the kingdom. But that is what people are able to listen in to us right now and hear. Like, we posted a clip the other day that was like from the first fireside podcast we did, and I was reading these quotes from Dallas Willard, and we were just reacting to them like, oh my gosh, that was crazy. And, someone commented and was like, yeah, not everyone needs a podcast. Because someone had said, like, you guys just read the quote and said it again. Like, there wasn't any substance, basically. And someone responded to that, was like, yeah, not everyone needs a podcast. And I just responded and I said, everyone wants to listen to a good podcast, but no one wants to listen to a podcast get good. And that's what's true in our Christian life. We don't really want to see someone that's not doing well. We want to see someone who is okay. That's why I never wanted to tell anyone that I was struggling with these things. It was very difficult. Or I would only tell very, very close people that I felt like I could trust. Because you get that, you get that, like, oh, you're struggling. And it's like, I would literally have to phrase it like, yeah, I was dealing with this, but now I'm doing better, but I still need prayer for it. Yeah. Because in church, it's like, you can only be okay if you were dealing with it, but now you're better. God forbid you're doing it right now. You're dealing with it right now. And that's how I feel. Like, people have to have this mentality that if they're in church, they have to be this perfect Christian. Or they have to just have finished something, just have come out of something, just have overcome something. It's like, what if the people that are struggling right now, that are watching pornography like that morning, or they literally like beat someone up that morning, or they literally did drugs that morning.
Yeah.
What about those people, dude? We all act as if that isn't us.
Yeah.
We all act like we don't all get in a fight before freaking, as a family, before driving into the church parking lot and putting on a smile and waving to everyone and say, how you doing, brother? Oh, I'm blessed and highly favored. And it is that hypocrisy that drives our generation from the church. Because they know that's BS, dude. They know it's BS.
Gosh, bro. Yeah.
Because no one says it, but we're all living from this subconscious spiritual ego that when someone admits that they're going through something, we don't admit to ourselves, but we feel like we're slightly better than them. We're kind of like, oh man, yeah, did you hear so and so is going through this?
Yeah.
Did you hear so and so? Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that about them. Oh my gosh.
Man. Yeah, it's like a lot of times it's like, I know I'm dealing with stuff, but at least I'm not as bad as that person.
Exactly, dude.
At least I'm not falling. At least I'm not backsliding that much.
Oh. And it's that conspiracy of silence that keeps people in chains.
Yeah.
It keeps them in bondage.
Yeah.